And we're back with more Dream Daddy. We're going to, find our last save slot before we locked in on, which I think might be here. Before we locked in on 2 streams in 1 day. Yeah. Yeah, you guys won't be able to get enough of me. Or you guys will get tired of me. I'm not quite sure which. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, so we're gonna...
Welcome. You've got dads.
Let's see, there's 2, 4, 6, 7 dads. Out of 7, we've done, 3, I think? We've done Craig, we've done Hugo, and Damien. So we have Matt, Brian, Robert, and Joseph left. From what I have looked up online, without, finding spoilers, Robert has 2 endings, and so does Joseph. Oh yeah, no, okay, so when I first started this, my first one, I was like, Damien. I want to go down Damien's route. And then the second one, because I couldn't decide at the very beginning between Damien and Craig, I was like, okay, Craig has to be next then. Don't worry, hopefully my friend will, my tech friend will get my videos a reasonable quality to put on YouTube, and then you can go back and watch them if you want. I will say I was a little disappointed in Craig's, the ending for Craig. I was like, what the hell? I like Damien's though. Damien's was sweet. I was happy with it. But yeah, Robert apparently has 2 endings, and so does Joseph. I don't know if I'll be able to get both endings for them, but I guess we'll see. So, who next, though? Matt, Brian... I kind of want to save Robert and Joseph since apparently they both have 2 endings. I feel like they'll take more work. My kind of plan was to do Matt and Brian tonight because I don't think I will stream for forever. And to try to get both endings for both of those guys will definitely take time. Because I will probably have to go, further back in my save slots. Brian? Alright, let's do Brian. Alright, let's message Brian, our rival. Ooh, is this going to be like an enemies to lovers situation? Because we're very competitive with Brian. Hey, Daisy and I are going fishing tomorrow. Are you in or are you out? Oh, I have a message from Brian. Oh no, I've been dreading this day. I accidentally boasted about my abilities as a fisherman to Brian, and now he's challenging me to another dad-off. I've been doing my fishing research online, but I'm nowhere near close to being an expert. Still though, I have to accept. Yeah, our dignity is on the line here. I type back to Brian. Sounds great, man. Super excited. You forgot so fast that these are all single dads. Yeah, it's, Dream Daddy. Single dad. Sounds great, man. Super excited to catch all those fish. And my lawn could use another good mowing. That'll show him. Brian responds back, letting me know that tomorrow he'll pick us up at an hour I had previously forgot existed. Man, that's gonna be a rough start. Amanda comes out into the room from the kitchen, eating a cheese stick by biting off piece by piece like some kind of monster. Who eats a cheese stick that way? You don't just bite into it. You gotta, well, I guess you do if it's not like the string pull kind. But I feel like he's insinuating that's not, so. I didn't raise you like that.
Huh?
What? It's called string cheese, not chompy cheese for a reason, Amanda.
Oh.
Did you just call me in here to criticize my controversial string cheese eating technique or what? No, Amanda, we have to go fishing tomorrow. Well, you have to go fishing. I get to play with Brian's dog. How do I become a master of fishing overnight? You went fishing in that Girl Scouts, didn't you?
Huh?
Nope. My stint in Scouts was brief and purely transactional. Thought I could get free cookies, but I didn't know how that I had to, like, be outside and tie knots and stuff. But I have to beat Brian. Dad, let me tell you a story. Do you remember last summer how I applied for a job at that coffee shop across town? Give me a refresher. During the interview, they asked me if I knew how to work an espresso machine. And I really wanted the job, so I lied and said yes. On the first morning, there was a line out the door, and within half an hour, I severely burned my hand, and they told me to go home and never come back. I still have a scar from that. Of course I remember. What does it have to do with fishing? The burn is a metaphor, Dad. I don't get it. You can lead a horse to water. What do horses have to do with fish and burns? Dad, please. I don't get your obsession with competing against Brian. You wouldn't understand. It's a dad thing. Please try explaining it to me. Okay, he just thinks that he's so much better than me, and he purposefully reminds me of that whenever he can. It's like he has to one-up me. I have to beat him at his own game. Is that what you think is happening here? No, Amanda. Okay, good. I know that's what's happening. Alright, Pops. We should both be getting some sleep. See you in the morning? Night, Panda. I brush my teeth and throw on some pajamas. I climb into bed, set my alarm, and close my eyes. Okay? Sleep. I am wide awake. I can't help but think about the last time I went fishing, hoping that there's something I can glean from it to give me an edge over Brian. I was about 9 years old. My dad woke me up one morning and told me to get dressed and meet him downstairs. It was still dark out. I had no idea what was going on, but before I knew it, we were both alone on a freezing cold lake. I had to sit there for hours while it got hot and muggy, the air thick with bugs. I picked up mosquito bites while my dad sat in stony silence, fishing pole in one hand, beer in another. We didn't catch anything. On the long drive home, my father bought me a pack of cigarettes and didn't say a thing. That didn't help, and I think I have some repressed sadness about my father. I'll deal with that later. I'm sitting on a boat in the middle of a body of water. I can't see any land, but I know it's a lake. The water is placid and still. I'm holding a fishing pole. I don't understand why, but it feels like my life depends on catching a fish right now. I cast my lure into the water and wait. And wait. And wait. My whole body is filled with hopelessness as I watch the line disappear into the depths below. You used the wrong lure. I look up and see my father, just as he looked that one cold morning, disapproving. I'm panicking now. I pull the lure up and try to grab a different one, but all of the lures in my tackle box are exactly the same. I look up to my father for guidance, but he's gone. I try casting again, but I can't hold my footing. My boat tips over and I fall into the water, sinking further and further. I see the multitudes of fish that had been lying just below the surface, all swimming around me as if to taunt me. One fish swims up to me. He has Brian's eyes. You gotta use neutral buoyancy lure if you're trying to catch a trout, buddy. I jolt awake to the sound of my alarm. It's fishing day. That would explain the weird dream. I groggily slip on clothes and get ready. I spot Amanda's door half open and see her still curled up in a mountain of blankets. Walking over to her bed, I give her a tiny kiss on the forehead. Fishing day, kiddo. You ready? No. Well, you gotta get up. I can't do this without you. Also, stop sleeping in your clothes. Amanda pulls her comforter over her head. Never. Amanda. I'll get up in a minute. Alright, Brian should be here in 20, so you better not just go back to sleep. Amanda sticks her hand through the blanket to wave me away. I leave her room and make myself some coffee and another cup with lots of cream and sugar for Amanda, whenever she gets up. Amanda eventually wanders in and chugs her coffee while I do word jumbles. I hear the doorbell ring. That must be Brian. Still rubbing our eyes, we walk outside to see Brian. He's decked out in fishing gear. Daisy's falling asleep next to him. Early bird gets the worm, buddy. You ready to fish? I was born ready. My eyes narrow in on Brian. It's a good day to die. Hop on in, guys. Let's get this fishing party started. I walk over to the driver's side door and open it. Woof, woof. Brian's dog immediately hops into the driver's seat, wagging his tail furiously. Can I see your license, sir? Maxwell, let John sit. Maxwell obediently hops into the back to cuddle Daisy. Amanda settles in next to Maxwell and Daisy and immediately falls asleep. You ready for an adventure? I'm ready for glory. I struggle to stay awake as we drive to the outskirts of town. Country music plays quietly from the radio as I watch trees pass by. So, where exactly are we headed? It's about an hour north of here. Little spot I've been going to since I was a kid. My dad used to take me there all the time. I don't think anybody else knows about it. I brought everything we need so we can catch some trout, have a nice little fire, and enjoy the nature. My fishing pole is in the shop, getting it tuned up. Do you maybe have an extra I could borrow? But of course. It's probably not as nice as it sounds like yours is, though. Right. I'm digging a hole here. I stare out at the forest lining the highway. The sun is just barely over the horizon, scattering dusty pink light through the trees. For a split second, I spot a deer grazing on the side of the road before it leaps back into the brush. After a nice quiet drive, Brian eventually tells me to pull off the highway and onto a dirt road. The car bumps along until we reach a clearing that opens up to a magnificent lake. Well, here we are. I step out of the car and help Brian unload our gear as Maxwell runs around us barking. The kids wake up and wander to the shore, where Daisy tries to teach Amanda how to skip rocks. Brian and I carry the tackle box and cooler down to the edge of the lake, where he has a canoe waiting. Ah, great. It's still in one piece. Hold on, help me out with Maxwell. I help Brian place a tiny dog-sized life vest onto Maxwell. Woof, woof. Alright, your turn. Brian hands me a lime green life vest. maybe if I fall in, you'll save me. We're not going to turn down the life vest because, I mean, we shouldn't be that arrogant. So arrogant like we drown. Okay, I thought he was saying that we could still use the life vest even if we knew how to swim, but okay, I guess we're just gonna drown. We'll see what happens. You kids want to fish?
Oh.
I'm good with just throwing rocks into the water. Amanda hurls a rock into the pond with gusto. Yeah, take that, water. Amanda, you're supposed to be skipping them.
Hey.
Is that what we're doing? Daisy, don't you want to fish?
Huh.
I think catching fish is inhumane. We're gonna explore some of the woods and look for bugs and stuff. Alright, be safe. Don't go too far. Brian puts on a life vest around himself and we throw all of our equipment into the canoe. Maxwell happily jumps in and takes his place looking out over the front of the boat. I get into the canoe as Brian shoves off. We paddle together to get ourselves in the middle of the lake. Most freshwater fish usually feed at dusk and dawn, which is why I had you get up so early. Yeah, I know. That's pretty common fisherman knowledge and all. Oh my god, this is terrible. How is this supposed to be enemies to lover? This is just gonna be enemies to enemies. Fisherman knowledge that I am knowledgeable about. Still a gambling man? You know it. Let's see who can catch more fish. You know though, maybe since we refuse the life vest, if we do fall in, he can still save us. This could still be this could still be enemies to lovers, right? You can catch more than one? Sounds easy enough to me. What's on the line? Besides all the fish I'm gonna catch, obviously. I was thinking something a little more high stakes than mowing the lawn. Custody of our children? Oh my gosh. More than that. Let's say if I win, I get your Weed Whacker. The Weed Master 2000? That's a limited edition. But if you win, you get my pole saw. The Reach and Cut 3000. The cordless version? That's the one. Shit. The Reach and Cut 3000 is state of the art. My Weed Whacker is a prized possession. But there are those hard to reach branches at the back of my yard that I've been begging for a pruning. You're on. John, I feel like you're about to lose. Very badly, I feel like you're about to lose. We shake on it. I suddenly remember that I don't know how to fish. Oh no. My foolish fatherly pride will one day be my undoing, and sir, I believe that day is today. I watch as Brian ties a lure and does some stuff I can't quite follow with his fishing pole. I cast into the lake. Or he casts into the lake. Oh boy, now I have to do that. I stare down at the tackle box and at the pole in my hand. Put some bait on the hook, insult the fish, stretch before physical activity. Stretch before physical activity. We don't want to catch a cramp in the water, I guess. Because I'm such a pro fisherman, I anticipate a lot of quick physical movements over the course of the fishing session. To prepare for such activities, I will now stretch my body so that it is limber and ready for battle. It's very responsible of you. I do a few calf stretches, some bicep pulls, and crack my neck several times. I bend over and try to touch my toes, but I just can't make it happen. I can barely get the tips of my fingers past my shins. Oh, you poor inflexible dad. Alright, my nimble body is now lithe and pliant, perfect for wrangling out. Oh my gosh, I can't even finish reading that. Oh, okay, perfect for wrangling every trout in the lake with my bare hands. Now what? Perform fish mating calls, tie a knot or something. Meditate. Let's meditate. Let's just meditate. What are we tying a knot for? Like, are we putting the line and the hook together or what? I mean, performing a fish mating call could be kind of funny. But we don't want to scare away fish, so let's try tying a knot or something. I take my pole and try to tie an elaborate looking knot to impress Brian. The classic hunter's bend. I learned that one in my youth. Yep, this one isn't coming apart anytime soon. With this knot, I will cast my heavenly line upon the unsuspecting water and deliver unto us a bountiful harvest. I look over to Brian. He doesn't seem to be paying attention. Let's cast this sucker. I pull my rod back and launch the lure as hard as I can. And the lure flies off the line and sails far, far away, landing in the lake with a loud sploosh. Sorry, I judged the wind speed wrong. This cold air drives the air pressure down. Go ahead and take my pole. I know it's hard switching to a new pole you're not used to. I'll fix up another lure. Brian hands me his pole with a smile, and I just sit there, feeling like an idiot. Oh no, I gotta do minigame. Oh no. Fishing around here is easy. They group up. All you gotta do is line up 3 of the same specimen and reel them in. Oh, okay. Wait, what? Like vertically or horizontally? I'm confused. How do I?
Match that fish.
I need 3 of them. Okay. Like this? Oh, not like that. Aw, crap. Okay.
Catch of the day.
Oh, so like this? No. Oh my gosh, I still don't get it. Wait, what? So... Oh, now we're talking. Okay. That's the bullethead catfish. They're bottom-dwelling invasive species, now found now found worldwide. They taste great. Okay. Oh wait, like this? Wait, huh? That's the North American pike, a sport fish that isn't great for eating due to its tough, scaly hide. Some fishermen hunt them with bow and arrow since they have sharp teeth, can easily cut through a fishing line. Oh. Huh? I don't understand. So they can't be horizontal then? They have to be vertical, right? But none of these are vertical. Am I blind? So blind. What the flying flip is this game? I probably should have read the instructions better. Oh my god. What? What in the hell? Oh, I'm moving them. Oh my god. Okay. Okay. I get it now. Alright, now I gotta figure out... there's too many of those. Okay. There we go. Okay, so we're doing this. I can't read. I gotta focus.
Match of the day.
Oh wow, that was better than I thought we were gonna do. Good work. I mean, that's not bad for not figuring out how to do the mini game until like halfway through the mini game. Wow, this is way tougher than I thought. I look over to Brian, who's smiling and obviously enjoying his time out here on the lake. I will crush him. Suddenly, the fishing pole jumps in my hand. I reflexively tug upwards. I think I got something big. The tip of the pole dips down repeatedly and the line starts to run. Reel it in! I finally get the fish right up next to the boat. It's a long, beautiful rainbow trout. Brian hands me a net. It's all yours. I lean down and notice that my hands are shaking with excitement. This fish is bigger than all the ones Brian caught. The pole saw is mine. And he falls in. Yep, of course he does. The entire canoe tips over with me. I find myself sinking into the lake. I should have taken the life vest. All of a sudden, I'm embraced underwater and pulled into Brian's arms. I'm finally dragged upwards, sputtering water. All of the gear floats on the surface. Maxwell doggy paddles around us in circles, having a great time. You alright? Does that count as one? Well, seeing as how all of our fish are now swimming safely back in the lake, I guess so. Brian laughs. Let's get you to shore. Brian and I flip the canoe back over and fill it with our now soaking wet gear. We row back to shore with Maxwell in tow. Once we get to the beach, Maxwell darts off into the woods. Brian takes off his shirt. Dots of lake water glisten in the sun across his strong back. Man, all that general contracting must have built that guy like an ox. I hope he doesn't notice me staring. I'm gonna get a fire going so we can dry off. Want to hand me yours? Yes, okay. I reluctantly take off my own shirt and toss it to Brian. I suddenly wish I had done more sit-ups in my life. Or any sit-ups at all, really. Another thing you've bested me in, stupid sexy Brian. You might as well fry that shirt up. Seems like it's the only lunch we'll have. The day's young. We can fish from shore. Once Brian gets the fire going, I sit and try to dry off my pants. Brian sets up a couple of lures out on the water's edge. We're probably gonna have to put the kibosh on the whole competition for now. Until another day. My stomach growls. You hungry? Well, yeah, because you guys were supposed to be eating fish. Oh, I'm fine. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out a few granola bars. Aren't those wet? I have a small child. I'm flushed with snacks. Brian joins me by the fire and I accept the cargo short granola. And now, we're back to waiting. Where'd the girls go off to? Shouldn't they be back by now? I wouldn't worry too much. They're a couple smart kids. That's what I'm worried about. They're too smart. They've probably established a small rural government by this point and installed themselves as leaders. I took a look around as the sun cresting the tree line, casting the entire lake in a warm golden glow. The forest seems to be coming alive now. Birds chirp in the distance. Wow, nature is beautiful. A mosquito bites me. I slap my neck and curse. Nature sucks. Here you go, bud. Brian hands me a bottle of bug spray. I begrudgingly take it and douse myself. Ugh, I've always hated how this stuff smells. Really? I've always kind of liked it. Reminds me of being outside. Maybe you and I have different sentiments of the outdoors. Maxwell comes bounding up to me, a huge stick in his mouth. He drops it at my feet and looks at me expectantly. Fake out throw, break the stick in half to assert your dominance. Let's throw the stick towards the woods. I hurl the stick as hard as I can towards the tree line. Maxwell bolts after it, running as fast as his stubby little legs can carry him. Which, consequently, is not very fast. It's very cute, though. Nice throw, John. I turn away so he can't see me blush. Maxwell brings the stick back to me, clearly proud of himself. Good boy, Maxwell. You're very good and speedy, boy. You're the world champ of fetch. It's time for the pets. What's the plan? Butt pats never fail. Scratch behind the ears, rub that belly. I don't know. It depends on the dog. Some dogs don't like butt pats. I mean, I feel like most dogs like scratches behind the ears. I give Maxwell some nice little scratches behind his floppy ears. He responds in kind by licking my face. He really likes you. Be careful, he's gonna try to follow you home if you keep that up. I scratch Maxwell's ears more intensely. I'm gonna steal your dog, Brian. We both laugh, but I'm only kind of kidding. While I'm playing with Maxwell, fish begin routinely pulling on Brian's line. I watch Brian effortlessly fillet the fish, squeezing a bit of lemon on them and frying them up in the cast iron pan. Before we know it, we have a feast fit for a couple of shirtless dudes. Amanda and Daisy emerge from the woods, looking totally unscathed. Whoa, Dad Bod Patrol. I'm gonna have to issue both a citation. Demand you both put your shirts on. There are children present. Brian tosses me a now dry shirt. I pull it over my head, thankful that I will no longer be distracted by Brian and his pecs. Where have you guys been? Studying entomology. What? We were playing with bugs. I expected you guys to be more covered in, like, mud and stuff. Daisy looks offended. What do you take me for, a child? Amanda puts a hand on Daisy's shoulder.
Oh.
Right. We take a seat around the fire and Brian serves us all generous piles of fish on paper plates. It's absolutely delicious. Why does he have to be so good at everything? Fish tastes okay? Daisy and Amanda both nod furiously, mouths full of fish. It's incredible. I've never had fish this good. Yeah, it's great. Oh, Harding family recipe.
Huh?
Why are your pants wet? Well, Amanda, we were out on the lake and then I accidentally tipped the boat over. Oh, he's covering for us. That's so sweet. Don't worry, all the gear floated to the surface, so we didn't lose anything, right, John? Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I can't believe he just covered for me. Gosh, he even out humbles me. He's trying to beat me at everything, including my world-famous sense of humility. Or maybe he's not as bad as we once thought. We finish our fish and end up playing catch with Maxwell for a little while before we decide to head out. After cleaning up the camp, we pack up the station wagon and let Maxwell into the back seat. The poor pup falls asleep in a cuddle puddle with Amanda and Daisy. They've had a long day. Been an ordeal today, bud. Let me drive you guys home. I want to prove that I'm the most awake dad on the block, but yeah, I'm beat. Fine. As we drive away, I take one last look at the lake disappearing behind us and smile. I rest my head against the window, and a low rumble of the dirt road beneath us lulls me into a peaceful sleep. Hey, sleepyhead. I open my eyes and realize that I had dozed off in the car. I self-consciously wipe a bit of drool off my chin. Oh, hey, I was resting my eyes. Just in case we have to jump into any sort of conflict, so I'm super awake for it. I'm ready to fight. With my strong arms. It's all good. You earned some rest, buddy. Thanks for coming with us today. I had a lot of fun with you. Thanks for inviting us. I also had fun, actually. Glad to hear it. Take it easy, yeah? You too. Take it the easiest. Brian chuckles to himself as he unloads the car. Amanda and I get inside and immediately collapse onto the couch. Long day. Yep. I was close. I was so close to that pole saw.
Huh?
Pole saw? Yeah, Brian and I were competing to see who could catch the most fish, and... Ugh! Stop! Why do you have to compete with him? Manda Panda, just look at that guy. He has obviously got my number and is rubbing my face in it. Dad, I love you. But you are kind of dumb sometimes. Dumb? Or clearly the superior dad? You know what? I don't have any of the energy required to properly unpack your weird fixation with asserting your masculinity. I'm going to bed. Night. No, Amanda, you have to explain to him. Your father is dumb. Amanda slides off the couch and face down onto the floor. I'm a tired slug. Amanda, that floor is disgusting. I don't care. Well, night, honey. Night, Pops.
Of all the dates I've been on, that sure was something.
Yay, our date was still an A. I was kind of worried since I couldn't figure out that fishing game.
Welcome. You've got dads.
Like, I've seen gameplay of this game, but to be fair, I haven't seen all the routes, and I don't remember all the mini games, let alone what you're supposed to do in them. But okay, since this is Brian route time, it's time for date 2 for Brian. We're going to... Oh, yeah, because it's third date, so we're going to save and continue. I spend the day lounging around the house in my bathrobe and slippers, committed to enjoying my day off as a testament to dad laziness around the world. Third coffee of the day and doing my second word jumble and pen. Man, this is the life. Hey, this one spells door.
Huh.
You're still taking me to the fair later, right? There's a fair. Dad, it's literally around the corner from us. It's not ringing any bells.
Oh.
I came home yesterday with cotton candy. Nope, nothing. I
Dad.
gave you a teddy bear that I won specifically stating where and when I got it.
Hmm?
Seriously? Amanda walks to the windowsill and slides the drapes open. There's a big Ferris wheel in the distance. Oh, right, that one. I thought you meant another carnival. You coming with me tonight, right? Gosh, honey, I don't know. I've got all this... I looked down at the mug of coffee and word jumble in my hands. Pressing business I need to attend to. Amanda points to my word jumble. Park, dog, clock, cereal. I knew that. I totally knew that. The secret word that they all spell out is pool. Hey, you're pretty good at this. Now you don't have any excuse. You're coming with me. Amanda pushes me into my bedroom and forces me to change out of my bathrobe. Where's something nice? I want some arm candy tonight. Got it.
Huh.
And no flip-flops. Not after last time. We don't talk about last time. Amanda and I step outside and follow the faint sound of carnival music. So, what's the first thing you're gonna do at the fair? Eat greasy food, like deep fried everything, and put it in my mouth. I don't care if it isn't tasty to start. I believe that the deep frying process can transmute any non-tasty thing into a tasty thing. Please don't throw up this time.
Oh.
I know my limits. You said that last time.
Oh.
I was still calibrating. I'm dialed in now. You'll ride the rides with me, right? If you're looking for someone to ride scary rides with, that's a straight veto from the dad constituency. However, I am happy to stand at the fence and take blurry pictures of you riding the rides as per dad custom. Define scary rides. Anything that moves. Well, you're no fun. Maybe I'll find someone at the carnival who'll go with me. Wouldn't that be a surprise? Yeah, maybe one of your friends from school will be there. Like, who's that one with the eyebrows? Teresa? She got mono. What about that one who vapes? Alex got suspended for vaping in the school bathroom. Well, I hear carnival rides are fun as a solo rider.
Huh.
But then I have no one to puke on.
Huh.
Or will I? What? Hey look, we're here.
Ah.
The carnival is packed with people from all over town tonight. Screaming kids run around with cotton candy and buckets of soda clutched in their grubby fists. Colorful lights flash all around us. I feel like just smelling the air will clog my arteries. Hey, let's go over to that greasy food cart. Amanda leads me by the hand in what seems like a very specific direction. I know my favorite one is around here somewhere. Wait a second. Is that Brian? Wow, look who it is! Sure enough, it's Brian and his daughter Daisy. Brian has the same confused look on his face that I'm sure I have. What a coincidence that we all happen to be here at the same time in the exact same place. Wow, this is so weird. Can you believe we just happened to come to the carnival at the same night at the same time?
Huh.
Yeah, Daisy, this is so strange. How bizarre. Brian? John? I can feel my competitive fire burning inside me again. Last we met, Brian had made a fool of me by besting me at fishing and then out-humbling me in front of my very own daughter. I still want that pole saw.
Whoa.
There's plenty of Midway games here. Okay, how about we hang out as a team and explore the carnival together? Yes, Amanda, that sounds like an amazing idea. Let's all go and do stuff together. Amanda and I follow Brian and Daisy as they lead us to some rides. I still can't believe Brian's here. Dad, you need to relax. Daisy and I have been spending a lot of time together. She helps me with algebra homework and I've been corrupting her young soul with rock and roll music. She's really cool, but you and Brian won't stop complaining about each other. Oh, he's complaining about me? No, Dad, that's not what I meant. If you and Brian would just talk to each other, maybe you would see that you have a lot in common. See, now I gotta turn it up to 11. Brian's getting obliterated.
Oh.
Dad, you have to chill. Please chill. For my sake. I'm chill. I'm so chill. I'm like stupidly chill. And once I prove once and for all that I'm clearly the better dad, I'll be so chill you could call me liquid nitrogen. I will destroy him.
Ugh.
Dad! I spot the entrance to the Midway. A perfect opportunity. Hey Brian, check it out. Want to get a couple games in? That sounds fun. Maybe a little friendly competition? No, we wanted to check out some clowns over there. Amanda, you're scared of clowns. Overruled. Ugh, fine. Sure, let's play some games. But if we spend the whole night there, I'm filing it for emancipation. Oh, lighten up. I'll win you something nice.
Hey.
And I'll win you something nice too, Daisy. I'll win more nice things than Brian. I'd like to see you try. Brian and I glare at each other. Oh, here we go. We've been at it for longer than I'd like to admit. Amanda and Daisy sigh heavily at each new game Brian and I challenge each other to, their arms overburdened with stuffed animals and t-shirts with rainbows airbrushed onto them. For every game I win, Brian seems to answer back.
Ugh.
Dad, please, enough. Just one last game, honey. So, John, we're tied. What's the ultimate prize? I spy it from across the midway. We lock eyes. It swims absently in a bowl of water. The goldfish will be mine. Amanda, sweetie, how about I win you a goldfish?
Ugh.
If they'll get us out of here, sure, great. I look over at Brian. We don't say a word, but our locked eyes confirm it. The person who wins the goldfish wins the night. Looks like it's skee ball. You any good? I am the best skee ball player to ever grace this earth. Oh, I bet he's never played a day in his life. Think you can handle me?
Hey.
Still willing to put up your weed whacker? Only if you're willing to part with that pole saw. Lawn grooming equipment goes to the skee ball champ. We share an earnest shake.
Ski
Oh.
that ball.
Oh no, I gotta play. What? Where's the ball? How do I... What? Oh, that's how. Okay. Dang, how do I... Oh, I see. Oh shoot, that was bad. Dang, I'm sucking now. Okay, that wasn't too terrible. That definitely could have been worse. The bell sounds and lights flash. I feel like things are moving in slow motion. The guy running the booth points at Brian. My worst nightmare. I fall to my knees, grasping at the dirt between my fingers. How could I let it come to this?
Ugh.
Dad, you're making a scene. I am defeated. The attendant reaches up and dumps the goldfish into a plastic baggie. He hands it over to Brian. Brian hands the goldfish to his daughter.
Hey.
This is for you, sweetie. Dad, we don't have the proper resources to take care of this goldfish. I think it'd be better as a peace offering. Amanda, do you want this? Amanda, we do not accept gifts from the enemy.
All right.
That'd be lovely. Amanda, no. She places the goldfish in Amanda's hands. I promise to take care of him to the best of my ability, but you should come visit and develop a relationship with him. I have a feeling he's gonna miss you. Amanda. I think I'll name him Brian. Like daggers through my chest, child. Hey, who wants to check out the Ferris wheel? Yeah, I want to ride the Ferris wheel.
Hey.
Of course. I'll hang out with you guys. Still not a fan of carnival rides. I'd be happy to ride some rides with you kids. I'm just kidding. I love carnival rides. I'm the best at them. We traverse the fair and end up taking a relatively short line at the Ferris wheel. It doesn't seem like a very popular ride. Daisy and Amanda chat excitedly. I can feel Brian glaring at me. So, how'd you do on the trig final? Way better than I thought I would. Those cosine problems still tripped me up, so I drew a cat instead of answering the questions, and my teacher gave me a point for effort. Wow, is high school really that easy? Absolutely, yes. The school has hard knocks, though. Wait, what? Absolutely, yes. The school of hard knocks, though, that's another story. Amanda playfully punches Daisy on the arm. Welcome to the streets. You check out that art book I gave you? Yeah, I love the section on female photographers. You have good taste. You know, I bet your photos will be in a book someday. Daisy, stop or I'll cry. They're too cute. Next. Amanda pushes me forward. You first. I sit down in the carriage. And now you. Daisy pushes Brian into the carriage next to me. Before I can say anything, the ride operator closes the gate. Now just wait a second. We're gonna go get some deep fried pickles. You two take this time to work out your differences.
Whoa!
Hold on. Get along. Amanda and Daisy run off into the crowd. The ride starts moving. I sit in the Ferris wheel with my arms crossed, not talking to Brian. I don't even know what Amanda's talking about. Neither do I. Our carriage creeps slowly forward. Ferris wheels are so boring. Could this ride go any slower? Oh, is it too fast for you? That's not what I meant. How could this get any worse? Suddenly, the ride jerks to a halt with us at the very top of the Ferris wheel. I can hear the faint yell of the ride operator down below. Sorry, folks, ride stuck. Guess a raccoon must have stolen a key component to the motor. They're very crafty animals and are frequently attracted to shiny objects, so it makes sense that they would pilfer something like that. Anyway, it'll be some time before we can get y'all going down. Settle in and get cozy. Well, and hey, no hand stuff while you're up there. Oh my god. Well, and no mouth stuff either. Well, this is just great. I look down over the expanse of the carnival. I hate to admit it, but it's a pretty good view. I spot someone down at the food cart melting cheese onto a pile of steaming steak and peppers. Oh man, I am so hungry. Why didn't I get a funnel cake first? My stomach rumbles. Oh, I know that sound. Brian reaches into his cargo shorts and pulls out some fruit leather, offering it to me. Cherry or mango? I don't want your stupid fruit leather. Brian opens one and starts eating it. Fine. My stomach growls again. God damn it, why didn't I take the fruit leather? We sit in silence as the crowd begins to form under us. A group of carnival workers attempt to restart the engine. I suddenly remember that I have a tiny book of word jumbles and a golf pencil in my pocket. I pull it out first and start working on a fresh page, determined not to look at Brian. Hey, I always have a puzzle book with me too. Brian pulls out a small book of crossword puzzles and a pen. Are you kidding me? I throw my book of word jumbles off the side of the Ferris wheel in a fit of rage. Oh my gosh, come on, John.
Whoa!
Oh, I bet we could find it when we get off this thing.
Uh-oh.
Here, you can do my crosswords. Brian holds his book and pen out to me with a smile. This man's too sweet. Why are we being such a jackass? Absolutely not. Why do you hate me so much? Hate you? Why do you think you're better than me?
Whoa!
What? I don't think I'm better than you. Oh, okay, you were just offering me fruit snacks and crosswords out of the kindness of your heart?
Whoa!
What? Yes? A likely story. All you do is brag about how smart your kid and about your smart kid and your landscaping and your stupid weed whacker. I'm sick of it.
Whoa!
And all you do is one-up me every chance you get. The only thing I wouldn't win is a one-upping other people competition, because you would win that, because that's what you do.
I don't know.
I don't do it on purpose. Wait, what? You're messing with me, right? No. But I don't think I'm better than you. At all. You and your daughter are amazing. I thought we were competing just for fun at first, but the more we started doing it, the more it felt like you just hated me. And the more we did it, the more I wanted to impress you. There were times when I did want to beat you, John. But really, all I wanted was for you to like me. Oh my God. I feel like such an ass. Our options are be honest with Brian, be honest with yourself, or be an asshole. We are not going to be an asshole. We're going to be honest. I let my competitive spirit get in the way. Actually, no. I let my own insecurities get in the way, and I've been a huge dick to you for no reason. I'm sorry. To tell you the truth, I think we could be really good friends if I could ever make it up to you. I respect you a lot. We sit in silence for a second.
Hey!
Can we start over? What do you mean? From the beginning. Brian holds out his hand.
Hey!
Hi, I'm Brian. I take his hand and shake it vigorously. Hey Brian, I'm John. It's really nice to meet you. Great shirt. Thanks, John. Brian and I look at each other. We both share a smirk over a silly little game, but it feels good to be on the same side for once. Alright folks, thanks for being patient. Turns out the raccoon didn't steal a part, but was instead still rummaging around in the inner workings of the engine. We formed a wary yet mutually beneficial truce. The carriage starts moving and we find ourselves down on dry land in no time. Brian and I wander around for a bit looking for Daisy and Amanda. You know, getting stuck on that Ferris wheel could have been a lot worse. I'm glad we worked things out. Me too, buddy. Now that that's over with, we can get home to quietly enjoy our evenings. Agreed. Dad! Amanda and Daisy run up to us. I think you kids will be pleased to find out that Brian and I have worked out our different... Dad, that's great and all, but Brian's in trouble. But Brian's right here. The fish, Brian! What? Daisy and I got on a log flume, and when we were down the hill, Brian just flew right out of the log, and now he's hanging from some pipe on the ride. We have to save him. But Brian's... the fish! Brian the fish! Oh, right. Come on. We sprint over to the log flume, spotting Brian the fish stuck up in the rafters of the ride. We'll get you down, little buddy.
Oh.
We have to get Brian before the fair closes, or who knows what'll happen to him. But the fair closes in 10 minutes. I guess we need to hustle then. What's the plan? Well, one ride around the tracks lasts 90 seconds. Brian's hanging from a pipe right above the drop, so you'll have a window of about 10 seconds to grab him. Wow, did you just do all that math in your head? That's really impressive. I just counted. It's not that impressed. I'm proud of you, honey. Okay. That rafter is pretty high up. How are we gonna reach him? We all think for a second.
Whoa!
I got it. Brian runs over to the midway, to the last game that we played, and snags the pole from the game attendant that they used to grab stuffed animals. I think this will do the trick. Amanda presses 2 ticket stubs into my hand.
Huh.
Here, these are our last 2 tickets. Brian's fate is now in your hands. There's no time. Come on. Brian leads me by the hand to the entrance of the log flume. Getting there just in the nick of time. Looks like you guys are our last ones. We take our seats on a slippery vinyl. The ride operator pulls the bar down over our laps.
I don't know about that.
You ready for this? The log starts drifting down the fake lake. Unnaturally blue water sloshes over the side, soaking my shoes. This is gross. You know how earlier I said I was the best at carnival rides? Ride jerks forward, and I let out a small yelp. That might have been an embellishment. Our rickety log makes the slow climb up the tracks for the most grueling minute of my life.
Whoa!
I see him! Hanging from the rafters just before the drop is our beloved Brian, the fish, not the guy. Are you ready? I don't think I can reach it from where I'm sitting. It's all you, buddy. Brian presses the fishing pole into my hand. Oh god, I don't know if I can do this. Hey, I believe in you. I gulp. I can do this. Oh man, I got a fish again.
Catch a buffet.
Oh, okay, I did it. With the precision only attainable from playing midway games at a competitive level, I hook the baggie that contains Brian the fish and place it onto my lap. I did it. I grasp the bag firmly. He'll be nice and safe during the drop. Oh god, the drop. I momentarily forgot that there was a drop. It's a big drop. Oh, it's coming up real fast. Oh man, it's a big drop. So when I told you that I had a sort of over-exaggerated my proficiency with carnival rides, it turns out that I had under-exaggerated just how bad I am with them. I'm utterly and completely terrified of carnival rides. Brian looks over to me and takes my hand in his.
Hey!
I'm right here. We can do this. He gives my hand a squeeze as our log tips over the edge and flies down the drop. Ah! A wall of water rains down on us. I realize I had my eyes squeezed shut and open them to find Brian still holding my hand. He smiles at me. That wasn't so bad. Told you we'd make it. Brian and I walk off the ride and approach Daisy and Amanda. I hand the baggie to Amanda. Brian!
Oh!
Hey. No, the fish.
I don't know.
Aw.
Eh?
I mean, hey, thanks for saving the fish.
Ah!
Don't thank me. That was all your dad. Aw, shucks. It was a team effort.
Yes.
Yeah. You all used your special skills to get him back. Brian got the pole, Daisy did the math, and you got the fish.
Oh.
I didn't get to do anything cool. Well, honey, I'm sure you... Hey, what are you guys doing up there? That was totally... Oh, what were you guys doing up there? That was totally dangerous. Amanda steps in front of all of us and plants her feet.
Whoa.
Listen, dude, it might have been totally dangerous, but I'll have you know that we triumphed over more than just your silly rules today. We overcame adversity through teamwork and friendship and love. We banded together to achieve a common goal, and we stand to get. Oh wait, and here we stand, stronger than the sum of our parts. And for you to actually don't care. The fair's closing. Just get out of here. The ride operator wanders off.
Hey!
You really are a sparkling conversationalist. We join the crowd of fairgoers slowly ambling back to the parking lot.
Ah!
You kids want to stick around for the fireworks? Ugh, Do we have to? I've never seen a child less enthusiastic about fireworks.
Huh.
Yeah, can we just go home? We've been hauling all these prizes around for hours and my back is killing me. You kids run on ahead. We'll catch up with you later tonight. Amanda and Daisy skip along. We probably find them later curled up on my couch and watching long haul paranormal ice road ghost truckers. Brian and I sit down on a bench a little further away from the rest of the crowd, who've all gathered to catch the fireworks.
Hey.
Hell of a day, huh? You can say that again.
Ah.
Hell of a day, huh? This one time I will let you out-dad me.
Hey.
Ha, I'll take it. I catch my... Oh, what am I saying? I breathe in the cool night air as the first firework launches and explosions in the night sky over the fair. I'm glad we talked about all that stuff. Ooh, water. Okay. Me too. It's good to have a friend like you, Brian. Fireworks launch into full swing, bursting around us in a rainbow of reds, greens, blues, and whites. There's one more thing I have to admit, though. What's that? I don't know anything about fishing. Brian bursts out laughing. Oh, buddy. I know. What? You knew the whole time?
Hey.
I mean, you weren't exactly subtle about it. I can feel myself blushing. He laughs again.
Hey.
It's okay. It was cute. If you're interested, maybe I could teach you sometime. That's what friends do, right? The laughter dies down, and we watch the fireworks a little longer. I can tell he wants to say something, but he's having trouble getting it out. You know, it's kind of funny. What is? We're not fighting anymore, but
Ah.
I still feel like we've left some stuff unresolved. Oh. Lawn mowing's still happening. We're cool now, but I don't think I forgot about that. Oh, but don't think I forgot about that. Brian laughs. No, it's not that. Don't you feel like there's maybe something else here?
Uh-huh.
Or is it just me? Looking at Brian, his smile illuminated by the crackling embers falling through the night sky, I suddenly understand what he's talking about. Oh. This whole time, with emotions running so high, I realized what I've been feeling. What I thought was jealousy was actually... It's not just you. Brian inches towards me. You know, it's hard paying attention to the fireworks when you're right here. He and I lean in and our lips touch. He places one hand on my shoulder, then another at the base of my neck, gently pulling me closer to him in a warm embrace. I feel safe. Brian pulls away from me for a moment and smiles. I guess now we get to compete over who's better at kissing. Brian stifles a laugh and pulls me in for another. I'll accept that challenge. Sure enough, when I get home, Amanda and Daisy are passed out on the sofa surrounded by giant stuffed animals. Amanda's snoring drowns out the paranormal ice road truckers still playing on TV. I turn everything off and throw a couple of blankets over the kids before heading to bed myself.
That was alright, but you can't top me.
Dang. That was probably only alright because... Actually, I don't know. That one should have been pretty good. Oh, no, it's because the one mini game. The one mini game with the... Was it skee ball? Skeet ball or something? I think it was that mini game that messed up our date. But I mean, they were still honest with their feelings and they still kissed in the end, so. Okay, as with all of our other runs, for the rest of these routes, we're going to speed run through some of this dialogue because we've already by now heard it like 3 times. So Amanda's car in the driveway, she's coming home. We're trying to act natural. She suspects something. I think by now I've gone through all those choices, so we've seen what happens. Oh, maybe I haven't. I had a crab cake sandwich for lunch. That's probably it. You're allergic to shellfish. Oh. Oh no. I forgot. Again. Dad. Oh gosh, I'm gonna be sick. What have I done? I'm kidding. You're right. I have a little surprise for you. Yeah, I can tell. You're very bad at lying. Okay, and then they go to the kitchen. And then they uncover the present in the kitchen. It's the Seasons of Ghost the Paranormal Ice Road Ghost Trucker, you know that show. With the bonus materials. Big hug. She really likes it. Alright, they're gonna go outside. Everyone's here. It's wonderful. Graduation party with all the dads and all their kids. Everyone wants to support you. Mac and cheese bar.
Yes.
Have fun. Okay. Now we're gonna talk to all the dads. Apparently this stuff can vary a little bit depending on the route you choose and the choices you make in game, so I won't skip over all of it. Hey bro. Bro.
Oh.
This is a real rager, taking our old age into consideration. Trying to be in bed at a reasonable hour. Don't let me get too wild. Don't worry, dude. I'll keep an eye on the fruit punch intake. You know, I'm really glad we're bros again. Let's hit up the gym sometime soon, huh? Sure thing, dude. Brian Hazel. Hey, little ones. Hello. Hiya. Thank you for all the ice cream cake. Wait, girls, how much of that did you eat? Briar ate 4 pieces. Ask any witness. No, I didn't. Hazel ate 4 pieces and wants to pin it on me because we look alike. I have your face. Nobody will ever believe you. Oh boy. I'll let you guys sort that out. Good seeing you. Hang out soon. Yeah. Totally. Tell Amanda congrats for us. Alright, looks like you've settled into the neighborhood quite nicely. Yep, couldn't ask for a better cul-de-sac. Well, I'm glad. Hopefully we'll see you at more church events. We have a big schedule planned for the rest of the year. Sure thing, Joseph. And maybe if you aren't doing anything later, we could... Sure, Joseph, that'd be great. Well, see you later. Hugo comes up with a plate of mac and cheese. Perfect mac and cheese ratio. Beautiful work, John. Thanks, Hugo. I learned from the best. I've got a pocket full of gift cards that say you already knew a thing or two. Let's get together for some more trivia night again soon. You know it. Glad she turned her around for finals. Glad she's going to her dream school. Scholarship money will help. Yeah. And then she's determined not to be afraid of her teacher anymore because now he's not her teacher anymore. Oh, here's Robert. Hey. Awkward Robert. Robert gestures vaguely to the snack table. Good stuff. Yep. See you later.
Oh.
Hey, man. Matt, let me know when Amanda leaves for college. I'll have a fresh batch of grateful banana bread. Thanks, I know she'll love that. What a splendid party. My deepest thanks for extending an invitation to my son and I. This icebox cake is divine. Yeah, thanks, dude. Good cake. Thanks for coming by. I see Daisy and Amanda in a corner of the party and walk up to them. I swear, if you two are planning another parent trap, relax, Dad. We already won the game. We're just having a friendly chat. Tell me more about college. Slow down, kiddo. You're not even in middle school yet. But I want to go to class in my PJs now. I mean, nothing's stopping you. But Daisy, I hear ya. I know you're stoked on college and skipping grades and taking over the world with science, but you gotta enjoy being a kid first. Growing up is weird and scary, and eventually you'll be able to rent a car, but you gotta get through middle school in one piece first. You know how you wish you were going to college? I wish I was in the 5th grade. I want recess and snack time back. Cherish it while it lasts, girl. Got a big future ahead of you, but I don't want you growing up too fast on us, alright? Alright. Thanks, Amanda. I ease away slowly. Amanda seems like she has a handle on the situation. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down next to me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. For me? Why? Not to be completely genuine about my feelings for once or anything, but growing up wasn't easy, but it could have been a lot harder if it wasn't for you. Dad, you've been there for me through everything. There's been times in my life where you were my only friend. I was really scared of going to college and being so far away from you, but I realized that everything you've done for me has been to prepare me for this, and I'm ready. I wouldn't be who I am today without you. Don't cry. Don't cry. I swear to God, John, if you cry again, you're the best, Dad. I love you. And I'm crying. Anyway, that was enough emotional vulnerability for one day. Present time. Amanda hands me a tiny wrapped package. I tear the wrapping off to find a framed picture of me and Amanda. It's us. Kinda shocking all of our photo albums are just pictures of me, huh? I figured we needed at least one together before I leave. Amanda, thank you. Watching you grow up has been the happiest experience of my life. You're such a talented, intelligent young woman, and I'm so excited to see what the future holds for you. Knock 'em dead, kid.
Nah.
Always do. Amanda and I share a hug. This is only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories for us down the road. Memories to make and stuff to break, right?
Ugh.
Oh, I'm gonna break so much stuff. Intentionally and unintentionally. You're probably gonna have to pay for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. I glance over to the back of the yard where Brian is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna go get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Brian as the last guest makes their way out of the party. Nice job. I couldn't have thrown a better party myself. I smile. So, are we doing, like, opposite competition now? Yeah, we're just gonna compliment each other. Relentlessly. Bet you could do more push-ups than me. I bet you're better with computers than I am. I bet you could trim this tree faster than I could.
Hey.
I bet you could de-ice a sidewalk more thoroughly than me. I like this a lot better. Brian blushes. I nestle myself into the soft space between Brian's shoulder and chest. No matter how many times he washes that shirt, I bet he'll never get the smell of campfire out of it. Not that I mind.
Ah.
Got a long summer coming. Interested in some more fishing trips with me, Daisy and Amanda? As long as you'll save me if I fall in the water.
Oh.
I'd be happy to. Gotta sneak in as much father-daughter time as possible before Amanda heads out. Also be careful. She's probably gonna try to steal your dog and take him with her to college. I also get the feeling that that Daisy might try to stow away in her suitcase, so watch out for that. The sunset casts a pink glow over everything, and a quiet calm seems to descend upon my backyard. It reminds me of the lake. I'm glad we're not rivals anymore. Me too. Although I don't think I've ever been more productive than I was when I was trying to one-up you. Maybe a little friendly competition is what we both needed. I sigh and nuzzle against Brian's shoulder a little harder.
Hey.
I am the cuddle champion.
Ah.
We'll see about that. They're too cute too. Oh my gosh. That was too cute as well. And we're going to speed through this part because we want the picture at the end. That's what we're here for. So all the credits, we are so happy that all these people took their time to make this game. But there's that adorable picture that I didn't want to miss out on. Oh my god, what? What's this picture? Whoa. He's amazing. That is what you call a bear. Alright, that took us an hour and a half, so I think I will do one more. Let's see. We just did. Let's get it before Brian date 3.
Welcome. You've got dads.
You've got dads. Okay, we just did Brian, so let's do Matt. Instead of messaging the guy, why don't I just walk over and grab some coffee? I'm feeling kind of sluggish today anyway. Amanda. Amanda sticks her head out of her room. Father? Want to go to the coffee spoon?
Yeah.
Oh, so you get called cool once and now you're the cool dad who hangs out at coffee shops and listens to neo-jazz and stuff? Amanda, are you gonna bring your laptop and your leather-bound journal so you can work on your poetry anthology? Look, honey, do you want to go buy coffee or not? Let me grab my laptop and my leather-bound journal. Amanda and I make the short walk over to the coffee spoon. The place is quiet today. Just a few people hanging out and reading books in the cozy little nooks. I walk up to the counter and see a familiar, pierced face. Hey, you were the dude I yelled at a bunch the other night. Amanda casts a sideways glance at me. He tried to sell me shirts. And who might you be, miss? This is my daughter, Amanda, the person I am a father to and am very protective of. An honor to make your acquaintance. My name is Pablo. Did I mention that I make witch house music? I wouldn't call witch house music, but okay.
Oh.
A piercing blow to my ego, though not one that will dissuade my need to impress you. My innate dad sense tingles. I am overwhelmed with a fatherly protective energy. I must do something to protect my child. Change the subject, defend witch house, reappropriate lines from Taken. I think this will be funny, so I want to do it. Listen here, Pablo. I have a very specific set of skills to, I can type pretty fast for people my age. If you so much as harm a hair on my daughter's head, I'll be coming for you at a comfortable 80 words per minute after I practice a little.
Oh.
Dad. John?
Ah.
Matt comes out from washing dishes in the back room to meet Amanda and I. He and I high-five as fellow cool people do. I see you've met my newest employee. At your service, although I'm only here until Vacant Veil starts their world tour. When's that? Well, we have to put out a record first. Alright, Pablo, now what do we do with customers again? Right, yes. Pablo clears his throat. Hello, good folks of Oh my gosh, I can't speak. Hello, good folks of Maple Bay. Can I interest you in a tasty caffeinated beverage? A smashing pumpkin spice latte, please. A classic. And you? Americana football, decaf for cutie. Oh my gosh, decaf for cutie. I like that. Father John Misto. I'm gonna go with this one because I only know that reference. A decaf for cutie, please. Don't want too much caffeine. Decaf? Sounds like you're settling. I have a very early bedtime that I just can't miss. Oh, The Sound of Selling is a Death Cab for Cutie song. Which was the band this was a pun off of. So when I said it sounded like you were settling, I'm gonna stop talking now. Coming right up. Yeah, I didn't know that particular Death Cab for Cutie song, but let's face it, I only know like maybe 2 of their songs. Pablo gets to work making our drinks while Matt observes him.
Hey!
He'll get the hang of it. For as goofy as a dude as he is, kid works hard. Hey man, that concert was a lot of fun. We should hang out again.
Oh,
Hell yes.
hey.
I'm actually gonna be done training Pablo in a couple hours and was gonna go record shopping. Wanna come along? Absolutely.
Hey.
Pablo brings us out our drinks and Amanda buries herself in her laptop. I spend my time sipping my drink. Maybe that was subliminal messaging. Maybe I want tea. Sipping my drink and cracking jokes with Matt. Last time we hung out, he told me that he had trouble hanging out with other people, but for some reason he and I can talk and joke like old buds. It's weird. I feel really comfortable around him. Once Matt feels comfortable leaving Pablo on his own, I say goodbye to Amanda and we start walking to the record store.
Hey!
Have you ever been here before? No. I mean, we have a record player sitting in the living room, but all I have are 2 copies of Frampton Comes Alive.
Hey!
Oh, this should be fun then. We're gonna find you some good stuff. The walls of the store are packed with posters, artwork, stickers, and records. A few people mill around, flipping through milk crates of albums. Some indie band is playing through the speakers. It's a nice vibe. So, why do people still buy records? Isn't it kind of outdated at this point?
Hey.
There's a lot of people who will try to tell you that vinyl sounds warmer or true to the artist's more true to the artist's intent. But really, I think it's just nice to collect records. It's cool that in this day and age, we have just about every song ever created available instantaneously on our phones, but that there's something about holding an album and getting to see the artwork in your hands that I'll always love.
Oh.
That's why I try to get as many of the records as I can that I love in physical forms as possible. Remember when we were kids and we would have to wait around by the radio with a cassette tape so that we could record our favorite songs?
Hey.
It made us each listen really... What? It made each listen really special, and mixtapes were even cooler because of how much work they took. Now you just make a playlist. I think the last time someone gave me a real mixtape was in high school.
Hey.
I look around the multi-level record store and spot some genres. Future wave, jungle, anarcho-punk, non-sploitation. I have no idea where to even start. Man, this is a little overwhelming.
Oh.
Here, let me help you find something you might like. If you were a milkshake, what flavor would you be? Cookies and cream, vanilla, strawberry, purple. What is purple? Purple a flavor of ice cream? Like what? John, I don't think he'd be quite vanilla, so I'm gonna go with like cookies and cream, I guess.
Hey.
If you could only buy one type of candle scent for the rest of your life, what would it be? Camouflage Summer Breeze, Spring Creek Fireball, Power Violence Cherry Blossom. He'd probably be maybe a Daffodil Mountain Spring kind of guy.
Hey.
What is your favorite ambient sound? Rain, bowling alley, Star Trek bridge, ambiance, howls of the bone chorus. I mean, for me it'd be rain, but for John, we're gonna say, because he's kind of nerdy, we're gonna do the Star Trek ambience. What's your dream vacation? My backyard inside an active volcano, living off the fat of the land in Ibiza. Starting a new life in the Baltics? No, his backyard. What's your deepest, darkest fear? I worry that people are nice to me only because they want something from me. I fear that I don't deserve happiness and won't ever get it. What if nobody exists but me and I've fabricated this universe? Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Oh my gosh. Okay, no, I do that. Saying you too when the waiter tells you to enjoy your food. Matt thinks for a moment.
Wait.
Oh, I know. Just the thing.
Hey.
Matt runs to the other end of the store and returns holding a record behind his back. He shows it to me. This is Trouble Will Find Me by The National. The National have honed their sad guy sound on album after album, and by this point, they're old pros about feeling blue. The music is so amazing that it'll actually cheer you up. Whoa, dude. Thanks for the recommendation.
Hey.
You're gonna have a great time with it. Promise. Matt and I bring our records to the cash register. A young girl with a septum ring and a buzz cut stands behind the counter with one earbud in. Usual stuff today, Matt?
Hey.
Just some light pickups. Matt places 3 albums on the counter. Swear I'm God at This by Diet Sig, Forever by Mystery Skulls, and Greatest Hits by Remo Drive. Tight.
Oh.
The cashier rings Matt up and hands back his albums in a bag. She stares at me suspiciously. Who's the nerd?
Hey.
The nerd is my buddy John. John, this beacon of a human charm is Molly. I got kicked out of art school for destroying my paintings at the end of every critique. Lovely to meet you. Anyway, Matt, is the open mic still on?
Hey.
You know it. Are the third waves gonna do a special acoustic performance? I might see if I can get a few of the girls together. There's an open mic night going on?
Oh.
Yeah, dude. We do it every month at at Coffee Spoon. Some amazing talent always comes through. Got a flyer for it right here.
Hey, yeah.
You and Amanda should come by that night. Matt blushes. I mean, if you're not doing anything. Will Vacant Veil be playing?
Hey.
If only. I finish paying for my record and we head out of the store. Man, that was a trip down memory lane. I haven't been in a record shop like that since Vans had shag carpeting. Now that you mention it, isn't it strange to think of all those weird little musical memories? What do you mean? Well, I think music is a very time and place sort of thing. A song is important to me not only in that I think it sounds good, but where I was and what I was doing when I listened to it. That's very true. There's music that reminds me of exes, of struggling through school, of being so poor that I didn't know where my next meal was coming from.
Hey.
All that stuff. And listening to those songs reminds me of those moments of my life. Yeah, now that I think of it, even the pop concert Amanda made me take her to was special to me. I mean, I'm not really a fan of the band, but hearing their songs on the radio reminds me of how young and excited Amanda was. And then that even reminds me of a younger me, going to see my favorite bands in concert with all my friends. We would always go to my friend Cynthia Chapman's house beforehand and smoke pot in her basement like we were so slick. Her parents definitely knew what we were doing. Wait, when was the last time you smoked pot? Matt stops and thinks for a moment. It's been decades. Dude, me too. Where do you even get pot now? Is that even what kids call it these days? I don't know.
Hey.
But I bet I can find out. Do you want to get high and listen to our new records? Yeah, why not? Matt pulls out his phone and starts texting.
Hey.
After a few minutes, he looks up and smiles at me.
Yeah, sounds great.
Ah, Molly's got a hookup. Says we can meet in an alley near the coffee shop.
Oh.
This is gonna be so interesting. Okay, as it turns out, it's the feds. You make a break for it. Oh, no. Okay, if it turns out it's the feds, you make a break for it and I'll take down the I'll take the heat. Just promise me you'll raise Amanda like she was your own. You realize that weed's been legalized in this state, right? I definitely knew that.
Hey.
But we live in dangerous times. Who knows what lurks in the seedy underbelly of Maple Bay? We could find ourselves on the wrong end of the deal gone bad. Just look out for Amanda. I swear.
Huh?
Oh, here's our guy. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty... This is gonna be someone's kid. I bet money that this is like freaking Ernest or somebody, or... What's the other kid's name? The goth kid. The one who tried to cast of Amontillado Ernest. The other one. It's gonna be one of those kids. I bet money. If I had channel points, I bet channel points. Coming around the corner of one of those nasty, greasy dumpsters, shrouded in darkness, is a lean figure dressed in all black. Excuse me, Mr. Drugman, or, no. It could also be, what's his name? Robert. It could also be Robert. Oh, no, I called it right the first time. Surprised. The person almost jumps out of their skin. It's Lucien. Lucien, that's his name. Lucien, Damien's son. Who sent you?
What?
We're cool, man. We're cool. Says who? For all I know, you could be the feds. Actually, weed is legal. Prove you're cool. What? I need to know that you're down or I bolt. Show them that you're not wearing wire. Oh my god. Impress him with your extensive knowledge of current drug lingo. Cite mutually assured destruction. We're gonna go with the last one. I don't... Look, man, we're trying to buy drugs from you, and we know you sell drugs. You have dirt on us, we have dirt on you. We're in this together. Look, it's fine. I get it. Buzzcut Molly said you were coming. Right, now that formalities are out of the way, let's make a deal. Alright, how much do you want? One. One what?
Hey.
Yeah.
Hey.
He means weed, Lucian. Yeah, but how much?
Oh.
One? Oh my god. Look, here, take this, give me $10. Just don't tell my dad. Let's all forget this ever happened. I won't tell your dad if you don't. Lucian hands me a baggie of something and disappears down the alley. I open it and take a deep whiff. Smells like genuine drugs. Yes, sir.
Hey.
I am dead. This is so funny. That went smoothly. Yeah. We should get off public property before we smoke this.
Oh.
Great idea. Let's head back to my place, yeah? Matt and I walk to our cul-de-sac and stop at a gas station on the way to buy some rolling papers and soda. I feel like I'm 16 again. Carmencita's having a sleepover tonight, so that gives us all the time we need to do drugs.
Hey.
These men should not be smoking anything, but here we go. Awesome, let's do some drugs. Matt pulls one of the records out of his bag and puts it on for us. I plop down on a comfy leather couch and look around the place. There's a bunch of band posters, and his record collection takes up an entire wall. Whoa, what a collection.
Hey.
Been collecting my whole life. It was nice to finally get all of them in one place after being on the road for so much of my life. Had to ask my parents to hold on to them for me. Matt sits down next to me and we lay the marijuana drugs out on the coffee table. Do you want to do the honors? Please, it's your house.
Hey.
If you say so.
Huh?
Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some on the beatnik tobacco. Wait. Okay. Matt pulls out some rolling papers and sprinkles some of the beatnik tobacco onto a piece. He starts rolling it back and forth, and the paper breaks almost immediately, spilling drugs all over the couch.
Hey.
Never was too good at this.
Hey.
Matt tries again, is able to successfully roll a nice-looking weed cigarette. He hands me the lighter and the blunt, I think, and I take it. Well, let's smoke some of that gateway drug, rip that goth fairway. Oh my gosh. Open up the nug. I don't even know what some of these mean. Okay, what? Rip that golf fairway? I don't know. Yes, let's do that. I light the joint and inhale deeply. This is not what I remembered. It's been a long while though. Maybe pot drugs have just gotten more potent in since the last time I smoked. I pass the joint to Matt and cough a little. Should it sting this much or am I just a baby?
What?
Matt takes a hit and his eyes go wide. That's not weed. Oh my god.
Oh.
Did we develop a taste for meth? No, it's... Matt takes another hit and winces. Is it potpourri? Oh my god, it's oregano. Yeah, this is oregano. I sniffed the air. Yeah, that would definitely explain why it smells like a pizza place in here. That little punk ripped us off.
Hey.
Oh well, we can still relax and enjoy the music sober. You know what? You're right.
Hey.
We sit and listen through the Diet Sig album that Matt bought which is catchy as hell. I look around the room again and see photos of Carmencita growing up. I spot a young woman with a huge smile on one of the pictures with the two. Who's that? Oh, that's Rosa. She was Carmencita's mother. She died when Carmencita was young. I'm sorry to hear that. Amanda lost Alex at a young age too. I can understand how hard that must have been for you. Whoa, we got real deep after the oregano. I look around again, spotting a framed gig poster hanging on a wall. On it, there's an illustration of Matt and Rosa surrounded by flowers. The cursive lettering reads, "Stillness, the dancing." Looks like they played the Soundgarden over a decade ago. Were you two in a band together?
Hey.
Yeah, that was the reason I was touring so much when I was younger. We traveled the whole country in this rinky-dink little van. It was hard to start, but once we started gaining notoriety and seeing how much our songs meant to kids, it was just incredible. Wow, that seems like a life some people only dream of.
Hey.
It was, and it was difficult at the same time. I couldn't have done it without someone by my side. Rosa and I knew that we couldn't do it forever. The long hours on the road, missing your family, sleeping in the van, all that stuff. So once she became pregnant with Carmencita, we put down roots in our favorite town to play in, right here. Since she was a kid, Rosa always had a dream to own a quiet little coffee shop. She died before it opened. I'm so sorry. Don't be.
I don't know if I should.
I'm not really sure what to say. I couldn't possibly count the number of times I told the same thing. I told people the same thing after Alex died.
Hey.
Matt gets up to flip the record. Next to the turntable, I noticed a dusty piano. Do you play?
Hey.
I'm out of practice. I used to jam on the keys back in the day. Oh yeah? I fronted the hottest 7-piece ska band that Eagle Rock Bay High School had to offer.
Hey.
No way, you had a ska phase? Phase? Ska never dies.
Oh.
Except for Ska-Munist Manifesto, who broke up after the senior talent show to pursue solo careers.
Hey.
Dude, that's so rad. Matt pulls out the piano bench.
Oh.
Give some of that two-tone love. Oh man, let's see if I still got it.
Oh.
I sit down at the piano. Stick to your ska roots. Hey, I think I'm gonna do it. I'm playing ska.
Oh.
Wait, that was just smoke on the water. Matt, I've forgotten how to play. The deep purple is always appreciated nonetheless. All right, buddy. Can you top that? I shouldn't. Aw, come on.
Hey.
No, it's been a long time. Never too late. Matt, you just sat through a butchered version of Deep Purple's Smoke on the Water. How much worse can it be? Matt stares at the piano for a second. Okay. Okay. Matt closes his eyes and runs his fingers over the keys. He breathes in deep and starts playing a melody. If I didn't know that he hadn't played the piano in a long time, I would have never guessed it. Matt plays a soft, sweet tune filled with emotion. I've never heard this before. Is this one of his original works? This is so cool.
Oh.
Matt finishes the song and finally opens his eyes. How was that? That was amazing. Oh, it's nothing. Come on, Matt, that was killer. Are you gonna pull that out for the open mic night? Oh no, I never play at those. Well, why not? You're really good. I just don't do it anymore. I just don't like being up there and alone and having so many people stare at me. It doesn't feel fun anymore. I can sense that Matt's getting uncomfortable at the thought of it. I won't push him any further. Alright, man, but I hope you know how beautiful your music is. Thanks.
Hey.
Matt and I sit and listen to more records until it gets late, and I decide that I need to go to bed. Matt walks me to my door. Let's never tell anyone about the oregano, okay? Deal. Wait, can I tell my doctor? I don't know anything about health effects of smoking oregano, and I think we'll be fine.
Hey.
Night, dude. I smile. Night. I walk inside the house. And the house is dark, save for the sliver of light coming from beneath Amanda's door. I knock lightly on the door and enter Amanda's room. She's sitting at her desk with her camera editing photos. Hey, Amanda. Amanda swivels around in her chair to face me and slumps down. What smells like a pizza parlor in here? What? Nothing. So, what's up? Dad, I'm hungry. Wait. No. Hi, hungry. No! I'm Dad. Amanda collapses on the floor. I promised myself I'd never let it come to this. Sorry, kiddo, you set it up. I spiked it down. You're a monster. Want some spaghetti? Yes, please. Amanda and I boil pasta and heat up sauce in a pan. Well, I boil pasta and heat up sauce while Amanda watches. Despite my best efforts, I'm not able to set it on fire. How was record collecting? It was great. Did you know that Matt used to play in a band? No way. Was he good? I don't know if his band was good, but he played some piano for me tonight and it was amazing.
All right.
He played piano for you? Dude. Yeah, I brought it up that he should play at the open mic night that's happening in his coffee shop, but he got kind of weird about it. Hey, I saw a flyer for that. We should go. It's not too late to start a father-daughter punk band and play a couple of tunes there. Yeah, let me break out my glockenspiel. I think I only know hot cross buns, but we can work off the chord percussion. Amanda and I have a nice dinner before she goes back to her room to do photography stuff. I end up watching True Life. I'm a house hunter. They're staging an intervention for the house hunter, who is crying uncontrollably over the color of the walls. They know they can paint the walls of their house any color they want, right? Matt's song is stuck in my head all night.
Oh man, I just can't wait for your next hit.
Yay, our date was an A.
Welcome. You've got dads.
All right, Matt, date 3. Let's go. Oh, whoops. I pressed the wrong button. Matt, date 3. Let's go. Matt and I have spent a lot of time together lately. After we went record shopping the first time, it sort of became a weekly tradition for us to scope out Final Fantasy VIII for new releases. Also, that's a clever name, Final Fantasy VIII. Or 7, Final Fantasy 7. On quieter days, I'll go to the Coffee Spoon to just hang out with him. He's been trying to get me to branch out of my usual black coffee to try new drinks, And they're always delicious. Since I've been spending so much time with Matt, Carmencita and Amanda have become really close friends. Amanda's taking Carmencita under her wing, teaching her about photography, helping her with her homework, and introducing her to music that's not just boy bands. Well, she did end up taking her to one of those scream, cry, dancing boy concerts so Matt wouldn't have to. A truly heroic move. I can tell that Carmencita really looks up to her a lot, so it's great that Amanda's trying to be a good mentor. The open mic night is tonight. Amanda and I busy ourselves getting ready. I try to pick out a nicer outfit than usual and pace around my room. A bunch of really cool bands are going to be playing and I'm excited to see them. I haven't been to a show since the first time Matt and I hung out. It's weird, ever since Matt played piano for me that one time, I've never been able to convince him to do it again. He's told me that he also plays guitar, drums, and even trumpet. He still won't play any of them. For someone so passionate about music, it's strange that he doesn't want to actually play it. You ready to go, Pops? I can hear Amanda in the hallway as she approaches my room. Yep. Amanda pops her head in and looks me over. She pinches the bridge of her nose.
Aww.
Dad, we talked about this. What? The sandals, they're older than I am. Vintage, some would argue.
Oh.
I thought you threw them out. Amanda, since when did I enroll you in Fashion Police Academy? I got kicked out because I was a loose cannon who didn't play by the rules. For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you can Wait, what? For example, you're not allowed to mix florals, but you totally can if you have a good eye for color. You're out of your jurisdiction, rookie. Amanda guards the door until I pick a better outfit. Stop.
Ugh.
Those sandals are going directly into the evidence locker. What's the...
Oh.
It's the trash. I promise a compromise. I keep the sandals, but won't wear them tonight. Then we have this exact same argument the next time I try to pull them out.
Ugh.
I guess.
Alright.
Come on, Dad, we gotta go.
Huh.
I've never seen the coffee spoon so packed. I spot familiar faces from the Pup concert, all sipping on their caffeinated beverages of choice. A couple of people are setting up on stage. I don't see Matt, but I'm sure he's busy in the back. Amanda and Carmencita find each other immediately and do their secret handshake, some complicated clapping with their hands and then a big hug. John! I turn to see Hugo sitting at a table with none other than Damien. Fancy seeing you two here. I am, as you know, a dedicated patron of the arts. It's a bit of a tradition between Damien and I now. Matt's open mic nights always seem to bring out the best talent in town. Sometimes it gets a bit odd, even for my admittedly eclectic taste. You guys seen Matt around? Yeah, he was just helping that Pablo kid get some equipment out of his van. Whoa, Vacant Veil is playing a set?
Oh.
What? It's a witch house. Damien's ears perk. What is that? I don't know. Well, it sounds delightful. Amanda says it isn't. Shame. Alright, I'm gonna go find Matt and see if he needs any help. I head to the back room of the Coffee Spoon where I find Matt going over some last-minute show details with Pablo. My dude! Pablo and I share a full-on sincere bro hug.
Hey,
Glad you can make it, John. Wouldn't miss it for the world, man. Guys need any help?
oh,
I think we're all set, actually. Pablo, can you remind me what order people are going up in? Well, you got the handsome and unforgettable Vacant Veil opening up the set with selections from his new album, Witch Diaries. And then the third wave, who are all extremely attractive and could beat me up, and I'd still be into it, are playing a 3-person acoustic set. We got a little bit of spoken word in there, a magic cat, and then it looks like we're closing with Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir.
What?
No, absolutely not. I remember the ridiculous set that his band put on when they opened up for Pup. Sometimes when it's quiet, I can still hear the sounds of the accordion being violently thrown against the wall over and over. They weren't that bad. No, you don't understand. Last time they played open mic night, they lit their bassist on fire, and the fire marshal had to shut us down. They also refused to pay for their drinks. Yikes.
Huh?
They are not playing tonight. Well, they're outside, all 17 of them.
Oh.
Tell them we're full. Then who's filling their spot? Matt, you should play. Yeah, John should not volunteer. He can't play shit. Come on, Matt, you should play.
Oh, man.
No, I can't. I really can't. Okay, so he didn't like that. Oh no, we're still volunteering anyway. Oh no, this is gonna be bad. What are you doing?
Hey.
What? What would you even do? Stop talking, close your mouth. The Communist Manifesto is making a comeback solo show. I thought you didn't know how to play anymore. You don't know how to play anything anymore. Ska comes to you in your hour when you need it most, without fail. Stop being so desperate to please your hot friend, John.
Hey.
Is there a keyboard around? Your unending thirst will be your ultimate downfall. Yeah, I have one right here. Oh no. Oh no. Then it's settled. Dude, are you sure? No, he's not sure. No, I'm not. As sure as ska is generally played with staccato notes on the upbeat. Well, as long as nothing gets set on fire, it can't possibly be worse than Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Matt grabs me by the shoulders and stares into my eyes. Thank you, John. I owe you big time. Yeah, you should owe us enough to save us from ourselves. I settle back into my seat with Amanda and watch the show start. The house is packed now, with a few people even standing outside to watch. What have I gotten myself into? Amanda, I may have made a mistake. Dad, if you bought a brand new pair of these sandals in hopes that I would be okay with you wearing them, I agreed to pull out my ska.
Whoa.
No.
Hey.
Absolutely not. I had to help Matt. Dad, I love you and I support you, but if we left ska behind for a reason. Look, it's either this or we're in the splash zone of a group of 20 musicians all crying at the same time for the sake of art. And I'm not being hyperbolic about the splash zone thing. They literally hand out ponchos. Somehow this is a preferable option. I just have to play the thing. Play what thing? You don't know how to play any instruments. Just promise me you'll still love me after this. I promise. But I may have to change my last name, and I hope you'll understand. Of course. My new last name is going to be Fireblast. Amanda. Or maybe Cold Steel. Matt takes the stage to a roar of applause from the crowd. He grabs the mic and addresses us all. Thank you, everyone, for coming out tonight. Matt's so nervous. And I'm so nervous. I can't stop staring at his mouth, and that makes me even more nervous.
Dude.
We have a jam-packed roster of amazing local talent who you might already know or maybe have seen before, but would like to see again. And I'm rambling. I'm so sorry. Aw, Matt.
Hey, dude.
So, let me just bring on a dear friend of mine who's making his live show debut. Please welcome to the stage,
Hey.
Vacant Veil. crowd cheers again, and Pablo bounds up the stage, beaming. He sets up his 2 laptops and keyboard and launches into his set. Thank you, everyone. This one's called Witch House Never Dies, and you're next. Pablo hits the crowd with a heavy, inaccessible synth bass layered under drum samples and clipped from science fiction shows played in reverse. It's maybe not the right show for this, but everyone seems to be enjoying whatever this is. At the end of the song, Pablo jumps onto the mic. Thank you all, the veil wearers who came out tonight. A portion of the crowd cheers. He has a fan base already? He has a name for the fan base? This is his first live show. Maybe he posts stuff on the internet, or maybe he does like live streams or something. You can buy t-shirts out of the trunk of my car after the show. Also, I'd like to thank my mom for coming out to watch me play. You're my rock, Ma. Love you, honey. Pablo plays a few more songs that are actually super fun to listen to. Wow, definitely did not see that coming, especially after Amanda's strongly worded thoughts about the genre.
Hey.
Once he's done, he vacates the stage and Matt jumps back up again.
Hey.
Big round of applause for our very own Pablo, who coincidentally works here. Yay, Pablo! And hey, next up are a group of young ladies who have been tearing up the East Coast with Riot Punk for 3 years now. Years. I meant years. 3 years. Sorry, the writing on my hand smudged because I'm sweating. I shouldn't have told you all that I'm sweating. I'm sorry. Wow, he seems just as visibly nervous as I feel right now.
Hey.
Put your hands together for the third waves. Buzzcut Molly from Final Fantasy VII takes the stage, followed by 2 girls with colorful hair and fishnet stockings. All of them are wearing combat boots, and all of them are looking mad about something. Their set is so energetic, it almost seems like a pit is gonna open up in the coffee shop. I look over to Amanda, who's clearly enjoying the hell out of the anarchic, family-fronted punk band, or punk rock. Dad, can I get a lip ring? Sure, if you pay for it yourself.
Ugh.
Come on, it's no fun if it's not an act of youthful rebellion. After the third waves close out their set, a variety of acts play to the delight and sometimes horror of the crowd. The magician tries to turn a cup of coffee into a cup of coins, but ends up just spilling hot coffee all over himself and dropping the coins. As each act leaves the stage, I get more and more nervous. There are so many people here. I don't know anything about how to play the piano other than it has keys and you have to touch the keys to make sound. Also, I almost spilled the flat white stripes in my hand because I'm trembling so much.
Huh?
No joke, Dad, I'm rooting for you. You're gonna knock him dead. Thanks, Manda Panda. An improv group takes the stage. They take suggestions from the crowd and end up doing a scene that was supposed to be about coffee, but instead turned into 5 minutes of dick jokes. Classic. I have a hard time laughing. My stomach is trying not to tie itself in knots. Not just regular knots either. Like the kind of knots you get when you throw your phone charger, headphones, and laptop charger into the same bag. Out of nowhere, Matt sits down next to me. Hey, are you doing okay? I'm totally fine. Everything's great. Nothing's wrong. Everything's great. I want to reassure him that I'm okay, but I just can't get the words out. I'm here.
Hey.
Alright, just making sure. I know you're gonna do great, John. Matt squeezes my shoulder and jogs back up to the stage. Everybody, we're down to the last act of the night.
Hey, yeah.
Now this person, who is my friend, is making their return to the stage after a long hiatus. Please welcome formally of the Communist Manifesto, John Phelan. Everyone cheers and I take the stage. Damien and Hugo are staring at me in shock. Hey everybody. Good to be here. Thanks for having me. Great crowd. My name is John, but you can call me by my stage name. Oh no. Frankie Two-Tone, 5 Iron Freddy, Tomas Kalnaki. I don't know. Let's pick that one. The crowd claps politely. I sit down at the piano. There are a lot of keys. That's so many keys. Do pianos usually have this many keys? God, these lights are really bright. Someone coughs. I guess that's some good stage banter. And now I have to play a song. The song is called Beam Me Up, Scotty. Deep breath. How hard can it be? Oh no, minigame. No matter how disastrous this is, I just have to make it through this whole song and I'll have saved the day. Here goes nothing. What do I do?
Tickle that ivory.
Okay, what's the game? What's the controls? Oh no. Please sing along. Pick it up, pick it up. What do I do? How do I play? Do I not play? What? Oh wait, how did I do that? Hello? What? How did I do whatever I just did? How did I do it? I'm not sure how I did what I just did. Oh my god. Because none of the buttons I'm actually pressing are doing anything. Oh my god. Okay, so it's not buttons, is it? It's not up. It's not down. It's not... What? I'm not pressing anything. How do I do it? I'm so confused by the controls of this. Doing your best deserves an S. Oh, that was nice of them. I look up at the crowd. I see a bunch of people shifting in their seats. Oh no, I'm losing them. Scott really is dead. I killed it. Everybody ska. Everybody ska.
Hey, dude.
Like a checkerboard tie wearing angel descending from two-tone heaven, Matt walks on stage playing the guitar. We lock eyes and he gives me a reassuring smile as he effortlessly plays the chords to the song. I look out and see the crowd going wild to Matt's appearance on stage. Everyone's bouncing around now. It fills me with renewed energy as we jump into the chorus. Beam me up, Scotty. Beam me up, Scotty.
Hey.
Beam me up, Scotty, to the Ska Trek Enterprise.
Hey.
Matt jumps into an improvised solo that was way better than the one Darren Springsteen wrote in high school.
Hey.
We make it to the end of the song in one piece, and the crowd goes wild. I'm moist with sweat head to toe. Ladies and gentlemen, Matt Sella! The crowd practically screams. They all start chanting Matt's name.
Oh.
They want to hear you play, man.
Hey.
Matt smiles.
Hey,
I think I'm ready. I excuse myself from the stage and take my seat next to Amanda as Matt cozies up to the microphone.
Huh.
Take back what I said about ska. That was pretty cool. I high-five Amanda and we look toward the stage.
Oh.
Hey everybody. More cheers. I haven't played in front of people in a long time, but it's cool to be back.
Oh.
This one goes out to my good friend. Matt locks eyes with me. We both smile.
Hey.
Who helped me to be able to do this again.
Oh.
Thank you.
Oh.
This is an old one from Stillness the Dancing. The entire crowd excitedly jumps to their feet. Matt closes his eyes and starts playing an upbeat, intricate melody. The crowd sways to the music. Matt looks entirely at peace with a small smile on his face as he sings. After he finishes his song, the crowd insists on an encore. He ends up playing a few more tunes to an adoring audience before thanking everyone for coming out. The moment he steps off stage, he gets mobbed by people. Everyone seems to be amazed that he's playing again. Damien and Hugo thread their way through the crowd to talk to me. That was amazing. It was certainly a sight. Do you make industrial dark wave ska? I'm not sure if that genre exists, but it's never too late to start a band, apparently. I glance back over to Matt, who's hugging a bunch of people. They really seem excited to see him play. Well, yeah, he hasn't played since he lost Rosa. What? I didn't realize. It suddenly makes sense why Matt was so reluctant to play. It must have taken so much for him to jump on stage with me just now. The crowd slowly filters out into the street as the show ends. I decide to stick around a little longer to see if I can talk to Matt. Hey, I'm taking Carmencita to get ice cream. Is it okay if she sleeps over? We're gonna paint our nails and start a punk band. Yeah, go have fun. Just please don't wake up the neighbors with any biting truths about the government or whatever. Don't worry, we'll wake them up figuratively instead. Yeah, get them woke. Amanda and Carmencita bump fists and head out. I spot Matt finishing up conversations with a couple stragglers on their way out of the coffee shop. Hey, Matt.
Hey, dude.
Need help closing up?
Oh. Hey.
I'd love that. Matt and I stack the chairs and sweep the floor in silence. We carry the stage equipment back to Matt's van, where we see Pablo selling merch to a crowd of people out of his trunk. Shirts of the finest quality, every step of production from thread to stitch overseen by yours truly. Graphic designs fit for a king. That kid's gonna go far.
Oh.
We head back into the Coffee Spoon and Matt puts the finishing touches on closing. When we're all done, Matt and I lean up against the counter. Thanks for saving me from myself up there.
Hey.
All in a day's work. That's what I would like him to say. It all ended up being pretty cute. Plus, you protected us from Jonathan Jones and the Speakeasy Choir. Someone told me that they tried to do a street performance down the road, and they all got arrested for trying to form a human pyramid in traffic. Did it feel good to be up on stage again?
Oh. Hey.
Yeah, it really did. I heard that you stopped playing after your wife died. I didn't realize that it had been that long. Yeah.
Oh, man.
Matt looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time getting it out. He takes a deep breath.
Oh, man.
I'm not really a people person, obviously. Crowds make me nervous as hell, which is, not exactly the best for performing live music. But when I was with Rosa, she lit up the room. I could follow her lead. After she passed, I was lost. Even touching a guitar hurt too much. I tried playing for people over and over, but the music would never come out, so I just gave up. I guess what I'm trying to say is, life wasn't this scary when I had someone in my corner. Someone I felt safe with. I hadn't felt like that for a long time. Until tonight. What changed?
Oh.
You. Blood rushes to my face. When I saw you looking so scared on stage, you reminded me of myself. And I don't want anyone else to have to feel that bad.
Hey.
But when I got up there and started playing, for the first time in forever, I felt comfortable. I was having fun. I had spent all this time being so afraid of performing that I forgot how much I loved it.
Oh,
Your strength gives me strength. Whether you're trying to or not, you got me out of my comfort zone. So, thank you.
hey.
Thank you for helping me realize that I can do this. I'm glad I could help. You coming on stage, I didn't think you would stick your neck out for me like that, especially considering all of this. That really means a lot to me.
Hey.
Well, you mean a lot to me. Matt and I lock eyes. He leans in and kisses me, quick and soft. He pulls away and covers his mouth.
What?
Oh God, I'm sorry. Sorry. Neither can I, but
Hey.
I'm glad you did. Our lips touch again. I brush his hair out of the way and rest my hand on the small of his back. Matt pulls me close. Everything about him is sweet and soft. His lips taste like vanilla. He smells like coffee cake. I can feel him smile through his kiss, which makes me smile. He laughs into my mouth, and I can't help but laugh too, our teeth knocking against each other. Ow! The moment I open my eyes, I realize we're still leaning against the espresso machine. Maybe the coffee shop isn't the right place for this. Maybe you're right.
Hey.
Let's go back to my place.
That was good. Could use a trombone though.
Could use a trombone again. I'm surprised they didn't say that was good, but it could use more cowbell though. This would probably be a good time to drink some water. Love how they just skipped over that. They said, yeah, let's go back to his place. All right. So days later, like, oh, well, did John say yes? Did he in fact go back to his place? Like, what happened? Okay. Okay, as earlier, like I said, we're going to skip through a lot of this because this part is kind of the same in all of the endings. Yeah, okay, let's just pick this one. Oh wait, I think fast forward. Oh, I can. Oh my gosh, I can fast forward this stuff. Okay, there we go. Okay, all the dads are here for graduation party, support you, they love you, cool, let's go. We have mac and cheese bar.
Yes.
Yep, mac and cheese bar. Alright. John, my dude. Oh, we have Pablo now. Pablo, how's the shirt business going? My bud, I got men's shirts, I got women's shirts, I got tank tops of a variety of sizes, shapes, and colors. Each one of them of fine quality, screen printed with logo and visage of world-renowned witch house outfit Vacant Veil. Purchasable at most reputable retailers, but more specifically out of the trunk of my car. I'm also selling my mom's world-famous homemade apple butter. Never stop hustling, Pablo. Baby, you got it. John. Brian, you made it. Haha, I don't pass up a good mac and cheese. What do you think of the party? It's not bad. Just not bad? Yeah, it's not bad. Don't let him bait you. Don't let him bait you. Thank you for your lovely compliment. Sure thing, pal. If you ever want to head out on the lake, I'd be happy to pull you out for... Oh, wait. Pull you out of the drink again. Oh. Because we fell in the lake. Yeah, okay. Deep breaths. Daisy trots up. Hi, Amanda's dad. Hey, Brian's daughter. See? See how that feels? It's a really great party. Thank you so much for inviting us. You're welcome, tiny child who knows how to pay a compliment. Brian and I lock eyes. This isn't over. Hey, bro. Bro! This is a real rager. Taking our old age in consideration. Okay, all this dialogue's the same. It's the same dialogue. Okay. Everyone's like, you should hang out. Oh, this is all the same as well.
Hey.
You're not my teacher anymore. Okay. A splendid garden party. Thanks for extending us an invitation. Good cake. Okay. I stare at Lucian. He knows. I know. But I'm a man of my word. The story of his oregano betrayal will go unsung. Thanks for coming by. I spot Amanda and Carmencita in the corner of the party. I wonder what they're up to. As I walk up, I can tell that they're already deep in conversation.
Got this.
Listen, it's like prison rules. First day of high school, you gotta establish yourself at the top of the pecking order. Really? No, just find a group of people that you like and then hang out with them. Be yourself. Don't worry about being cool. You'll find friends. And try not to kiss anyone who also has braces. You get stuck, kiddo. Hey, guys. Hey, Amanda's dad. Carmencita here is getting ready for high school. Got any advice? When you join a band, pick the easiest instrument to carry. I'm still walking a little sideways from my sousaphone days.
Huh.
Flute it is. Good choice. I also played flute. Alright, I'll leave you guys to it. Carmencita, me and Amanda still on for dinner with you and your pops tomorrow? Yes, we're already planning a carrot cake for you guys. I better keep making my rounds. I leave the two to keep conspiring. As the party starts to wind down, I take a seat on our back porch step. The sun is setting and everyone seems to have eaten their fill. Amanda wanders over and sits down beside me. Killer party, Pops. What can I say? I was inspired. So, I also have something for you. It's a present. About being in feelings once in a while. Yeah, we get a picture of us and Amanda. Because she couldn't done it without us. And it's been a pleasure watching her grow up. Happy experience of his life. Knock 'em dead, kid. Okay. Amanda and I share a hug. It's only the beginning, Pops. Plenty more memories to make and stuff to break.
Ugh.
And you're gonna be paying for most of it. It would be my honor. Amanda hops up. Looks like someone's been waiting to talk to you. Okay. I glance over to the back of the yard where Matt is sitting on a bench beneath our cherry blossom tree. He smiles at me. I'll leave you to it. Me and the Emmas are gonna get ice cream. Love you, Pops. Amanda runs off to join her friends. I take a seat next to Matt as the last guest makes their way out of the party.
Hey.
Seems like Amanda really enjoyed this. Thanks for putting together such a nice surprise. Carmencita, middle school graduation is coming up in a year or two. I'm sure for the right fee I could put something together. Only if I get to DJ. Matt looks down at his hands. It seems like he does this whenever he's trying to figure out the right words to say.
Oh, man.
Hey. I just wanted to say that... Oh gosh, this is gonna come out dumb no matter how I say it, so here it goes. I haven't felt this happy in a long time. Whoa. You brought out the best in me. And it wasn't just because of the ska. Although, that was really cute.
Hey.
Every moment that we've gotten to spend together since we've met has been an adventure, and I just hope that we get to keep doing that. We make a pretty good team, you know? I mean, I'll let you handle the music playing. And the music singing. And actually pretty much everything related to music. But I can organize a party pretty well. I am also good at kissing, so that's a big plus.
Hey!
That's true. You are very nice to kiss. I slide my arm around Matt and run my fingers through his hair, giving him a small kiss on the cheek. He giggles.
Hey!
See? That was a good one. And hey, I've actually been working on some new stuff. It feels really great to be writing again. Oh man, Matt, that's amazing. I'd love to listen to it sometime. If you were comfortable sharing it with me. Maybe I could show you some new tunes I'm working on in the studio later. You know I'm gonna insist that we add a horn section. Matt rests his head on my shoulder and sighs happily. You know what? I'd actually like that. Okay, thank you to all these amazing people for working on this game, but we are going to kind of speed through you so that we can get to the end pictures. Oh my gosh. I love how all the pictures at the end of these are like thirst trap pictures for whatever dad you choose. Like he's all like shirt all open, sweat dripping down his like pecs and abs and stuff. Oh my gosh, it's kind of great. That's amazing. But yeah, so like what, 4 dads down, 2 more to go. But yeah, so that was their routes. That was Matt and Brian. Those were really cute endings. I'm glad they didn't end up as like almost kind of, well, like not really sad, but like I guess kind of disappointing as like Craig's are out. Like at least these were, I don't know, kind of satisfying. But yeah, so next time we play Dream Daddy, we will have Robert and Joseph, our last 2 dads. Unless I play this earlier in the day, I don't know that we will try to do both of their routes. I don't know. I guess we'll just try to see. I know we'll at least do one run of both of them. But yeah, thanks for hanging out with me for Dream Daddy. It has been fun. Thank you to anybody who stopped by and hung out for a little bit, or anyone who lurked. My next stream will be tomorrow around this time, around 7 p.m. CDT, 8 p.m. EDT, 5 p.m. PDT, 2 a.m. CET, and 9 a.m. JST. If you're not on mobile, if you are on PC and you go to my About section of my channel, you will see a countdown to my next stream. I found out that apparently if you are on mobile, you can't see it because it's a widget, but you can see it if you access it on PC. But yeah, I will see you guys next time.